welcome back to another episode of me with my Escort build here. And this time around, I'm going to talk to you guys about drive-by-wire, because this thing is getting converted to drive-by-wire. I'll try and keep this video, pretty concise, but essentially I'm going to go through my reasoning for doing it and show you guys what I've been up to so far. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and yeah, let's get started. Why am I converting to drive-by-wire? Simple answer is because I can. The ECU can do it, and there's a few mods to the engine that I'm doing to be able to take a drive-by-wire actuator. But ultimately, I can do it. I've got the functionality to do it. The longer answer is that when I've converted to bias box, as a lot of people do with Escort builds, the throttle cable position gets moved from a standard kind of like hole that pokes through the bulkhead. It gets moved a few inches to one side with a Group 4 throttle pedal, and I didn't like that option. There were a couple of workarounds. I tried them, and they didn't really work out for me. And I was left scratching my head until I saw a post about a 4AGE converted to drive-by-wire on the Howtech page. A very, very random post. I looked into it and thought, do you know what? This is the way to go. And it opens up a lot more avenues for me with the future of the Escort, moving over to sequential box, which is a long-term plan. So closed loop shifting, flat shifting on the upshifts, auto blipping on downshifts. There's some benefits to going to drive-by-wire. So hopefully that answers the question of why. Why do it? So, yeah. Next question. How, you ask? How am I converting this to drive-by-wire? I'm using the Volkswagen pedal. It's a Mark IV Golf pedal. Because they're drive-by-wire, it's a really, really simple pedal to fit. If you've got an aftermarket ECU that handles drive-by-wire conversions and that capability, yeah, it is a solid option. I know a couple of the guys that have used it. I know it's used extensively in the VW scene, but yeah, that's what I've gone with. There's no point beating around the bush. It's a Bosch sensor, or a Bosch pedal, shall I say, and there's nothing more to it. Make up a bracket, goes on the side of the pedal box, and once that's done, bolt the pedal to it. Add some wiring, pedal sorted, job done. Job's a good one. Simple as that. Right, so this is it. Guard track pedal box, it's cable clutch. I can't be asked to go hydraulic. I'll be honest, I don't enjoy hydraulic clutches. It's probably me, but yeah, I don't like the feel of them compared to a cable. But what you've got, obviously, this isn't connected, so that just sort of does its own thing. Brake pedal, and obviously the Mark IV Golf throttle pedal. It's just kind of on the side. I've made up a bracket on the side here. If I just turn this over, and I'll be honest, it's made out of 2mm sheet steel. Also, I've reinforced it. I've welded both sides. Where I've added welded extra tabs on and stuff, I've made sure I've welded it both. I think actually there's a bit I missed down in that corner. I've missed that corner in there. Might have to buzz that up. But yeah, it's all bolted on. I've got 3 bolts holding it onto the side of the pedal box. This bolt down here, it's actually the original position for the throttle pedal to kind of slide through, and then the pivots off of that. I've added just a couple of holes up here, and then I've got this one here. It's going to go through the floor, and I'm going to weld a captive nut on the floor pan. But I've also trimmed down this throttle stop because I'm going to make up a little metal one. But yeah, it bolts on quite nicely. Throttle pedal, get it, is more or less in line. It's probably not perfect, but do you know what? It's damn sight better than that Group 4 throttle pedal that I had as a cable form. So yeah, like I say, it's oh, before it topples. There we go. But yeah, that's the box, that's the bracket. It's really not going anywhere. And obviously I've just got a plug to go in the top. I've actually managed to pick up a plug with pins to go in the top. They're about £5. You can get little flying lead ones, but for now that'll do. When I wire the whole car up, obviously I'll go through some of this stuff perhaps. But yeah, no, that's the pedal side. So yeah, I'll throw it in the car real quick and I'll show you how it looks in there. Right, so this is the pedal box installed in the Escort. As you can see, you know what, it fits in quite nicely. It is tight on the roll cage. I've got, obviously, roll cage comes up here. It is a little bit tighter on that, but it's not as tight to the brake pedal as the Group 4 pedal. The Group 4 pedal actually sits like almost here. I've got fat feet, so there ain't a lot of room between the pedals. So I've moved it back over a little bit. It's going to give me a bit more clearance for my big feet. That's how it sits, and obviously the movement's quite nice there. There's still possibly a little bit of flex in it, but to be honest, that's because those bolts aren't tightened up. Those three. So I need to tighten them now. But yeah, that's how it works. The throttle stop is just behind here where my index finger is. So I'm just gonna make up a little slightly squarer stop just to, I don't know if you can really see that, but yeah, just there. So I'll do that and I'll make it up and catch up with you guys in a second. Okay, there's my throttle stop. It's literally just a little bit of plate that goes in and just kind of squares off the tub, as it were. So this is actually a square stop now. The pedal actually sort of sits here. I've just folded this over just so I can get a couple of welds nicely at this end. I'll buzz up that end, buzz along the bottom, and I probably will put a little fillet piece in just to kind of cover over the top there and square that off. So so yeah, and then obviously this hole up here is the other hole for the mount. So yeah, got that sorted out. A little bit of welding there to sort out. That's proper shocking welding on my part. So yeah, I will probably deal with that at some point. But yeah, that's kind of where it is. So that's that done. And then just quickly walking you guys around. So this is the mount. It's off the. Do you know what? I'll turn that user down. For those that don't like a little bit of history. Right, what I've done is I've got rid of the bolts that are on the mount, and I've put these. They're self-clinching studs, essentially. So you've got two there, one just down the back there. Don't know if I've got a. Yeah, I've got a slightly different length one. This is an M8, but they're M6. If you can. So you've got these little kind of teeth at the bottom of the stud, and all you do is wind the studs in to. So let's say that it's a 6mm hole. This is M6 stud. You wind it in, it just grips the back of the metal. So that is M8. Those are M6, and what it just means is that this will quite happily just slot over the top. So I don't actually have to put the. There we go. Don't actually have to put the pedal in when I'm working. You know, when I'm putting the pedal box in, I can take it off. Or if there's an issue with it, or I just want to take the throttle pedal out and, you know, be cool and have a throttle pedal around by the bonnet whilst I'm doing some engine stuff. You know, I can just take it off or walk it around or whatever if I've got the you know, the leads are long enough. But yeah, it's just a kind of neat way of doing it. You haven't got to faff around with trying to do, you know, studs on nuts and bolts up on the back or whatnot. I can literally just come in with a, you know, what is it, 10mm socket on a extension bar and just crank those straight up. So no messing around. I haven't got to get to the back of it for any reason. So that's that done. I might put 2 M8s in there so that when it bolts up to the pedal box, it's the same thing. Or I might put them in the pedal box and then I can bolt from behind before it all goes in, because obviously they're a lot easier to get to. But yeah, no, that's I got a little bit of welding obviously just to finish off that top corner, right up in there, just buzz that up. But that, if I take the pedal off, is one drive-by wire mount. Right, so that kind of summarises, you know, everything that I'm doing with the pedal side. Hopefully it gives you a decent explanation of what I'm doing, what I'm using and everything. You guys are pretty keen to see what I'm doing with the engine side, but I kind of haven't got there yet. Very much a work in progress. I'm still sort of sketching stuff out, doing measurements and stuff to work out where I can mount this actuator that I've got, which I will discuss in another episode. And I'll call that episode part 2 of my drive-by-wire conversion. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's going to follow on from this as yet. It might be in a few weeks, it might be in a few months. It really depends how much progress I make, how quickly and whatnot. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Hope you guys have liked this one. And yeah, I'll just catch up with you guys soon, and hopefully COVID and everything kind of eases off and I can jump back down the garage with Kieran and you can start seeing me in the back of his videos again. So yeah, take it easy, stay safe, catch you guys soon. Cheers.